Hey fam, it's Raven your GS and thank you for locking into another Cyber Nerd show. Before we get started with the madness, if you really enjoy our shows, go ahead and subscribe on iTunes, give us a mad review and throw in a 5-star rating if you really enjoy our content and banter. It really helps more nerds finding us easier and quicker. Other than that, enjoy the show.
We are live. It's your 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You're locked into a TCM podcast. It's Mr Blitztek.
And I'm Raven.
We are live.
Hey guys, I'm Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
And I'm Raven your GS.
I'm Sam, Mr Blitztek, and welcome to episode 18 of the TCN podcast.
Whoa. Correction. Episode 17.
That's what I said, 17.
You said 18.
You know, listen.
We're already starting on the madness. Whoa. I want to hear this. Go on.
You know what, yeah? I don't even know. You know what? Listen, 45 minutes prior to the start of this podcast, there was a whole madness going on here, guys. So, guys, I just want to come out and apologize on behalf of Sam, Mr. Blitztek, for his mistake. I just want to do that. I'm feeling very kind today. I'm not even going to drop a disclaimer on him, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to apologize to him. Sam's really sorry for making a mistake. It won't happen again. Right, go ahead, Mr. Blitztek, take it away.
Why, thank you very much, Joe. So, episode 17 of the TCM podcast. Welcome, if you haven't checked us out before. Welcome back, if you have. How's everyone doing today?
I'm blessed.
Bro, man's good, you know. I got a lot of energy. It's been, what day is it? It's been a good week. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I get extra excited when we get to do podcasts, innit? Because man loves it.
Because you love listening to your voice, that's why.
Man, but I'm not the one sitting here with headphones on. Raven's
well,
the only one with headphones. You get me? So no, it's not because I love listening to my voice. Because I just love the setup, innit? I love this whole podcasting stuff.
I ain't gonna lie, man. My voice sounds sexy as hell. It's mad.
Whoa,
it's mad.
Okay.
I'm okay this week, man. I think the only thing that saved me this week is that Marvel came out, but my godson gave me the nastiest.
That what came out?
Aquaman.
Oh, okay.
Came out this week. So man's ill in it still, but other than that, man is blessed. I'm blessed to be here with you two clowns once again. But I can't wait because next week, man, gonna see you two for 2 weeks. I'm out. Peace. Oh, wait. Man, still got to do more podcasts before that, innit? It's the kind of life I have to live, you know?
Well, it's a darn shame, but life got to live. Life you got to live. Shout out to all the Patreons. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you very much. Help you with all the support. Keep doing your thing. Love ya. So, let's go on to the topics. Topics for today are PlayStation. They are skipping E3. Reasons. There must be. Sonic, the movie, coming out in 2019.
There's a movie coming out?
Oh,
Sonic?
yes. And it's not looking good. Not looking good at all. We also got...
Wait, I'm about to pull this. Actually, no, I'm not pulling anything out. Sorry. There's a Sonic movie coming out.
You don't know?
Fam, I don't know why. You know what? Yo, I don't plug myself in like that in the social media like that, fam. Come on.
It's been all over social media.
He hasn't been on Twitter because that hasn't come.
It's been all over Twitter.
And you know,
it's in the highlights.
Not on mine.
Not on yours.
No, I don't even go on highlights. That's the thing. Because my Twitter feed is so nang because of the people I follow. Shout out to the people I follow, man. You man are nang. You just keep me entertained, so I don't even need to go on highlights and them things there, innit? Or what's trending. My timeline trends itself, fam. Martin.
Wow. All right. We also got Soulja Boy bringing out a console. I don't know why.
Wait. Fam. Wait. How? Yo, I know you knew about this, and I'm looking at you. Yeah, I'm looking at Joe right now. Yeah. How does Soulja Boy make it to our podcast, fam?
Fam, do you know what? Yeah, like when you say I knew about this, I knew that Soulja Boy was coming out with a games console. Yes. Did I know he was going to be on our podcast? No. And as Sam's just read that out, in my mind I was like, never in a million years did I think that on the Cyber Nerds podcast, for any reason, man would be talking like Soulja Boy, fam. You get me? So like, this is a whole thing right now. Like, this is weird. This is very weird. But this is what happens when you let Mr Blitztek run the podcast.
I was just about to say, you said weird equals like Mr Blitztek, isn't it? So that's why it's going to happen. That's why it's going to go down.
I guess. I mean, it is a good thing that we have, each time we run a podcast, someone takes it away in it. So you run it the way you want to run it. So it keeps the flavor running in it. So it's calm. All right, do your thing, sir.
We're going to continue. We got Amy Henning achieving the Lifetime Award. Ooh, it's a bit mad. We also got Game of the Year awards from the Joystick Awards and also from the Game Win Awards. I don't know why I said that twice. And we're also going to touch base on our opinions of this year of gaming, what's our best, what's our worst, experiences, so on and so forth. So let's begin with Sony. These guys, for some odd reason, are pulling out of almost every convention there is they usually attend. So, first of all, I think it was back in November, they were meant to do the PlayStation Experience. I think it was 2 weeks prior. Right. It was this big news, Sony's not doing it this year. Everyone was like, okay, and you don't want to do it, you're going to show up elsewhere. You ain't got much news, you showed your exclusives already, no more exclusive news. Okay, cool, we get it. And then before we know it, again, we get news that Sony, PlayStation are going to be skipping E3. Now, everyone's saying, this is a big red flag. Like, are you guys that ballsy? Like, are you got something bigger planned? Is it going to be something really big at PlayStation Experience to 2019? What's going on? What are you guys' thoughts? Joe, what are you saying?
All right, firstly, my question to you is, what's the issue with them pulling out of E3?
Like, E3 is like the biggest gaming convention
in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Especially for the year.
Bruv, yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I'm just letting the audience know too, innit? Like, they said ask me a question, I'm letting the audience know.
Yeah, but why? What's the issue with it? Why can't... I know it's the biggest convention of the year. Everyone knows that. If you're listening to this podcast and you don't know that, now you do. Thanks for the knowledge. Yeah, but what is actually wrong with them pulling out of it?
Like, that's where your biggest audience is.
No. It's not where your biggest audience is.
Like,
it's the biggest gaming spectacle of the year.
Exactly. So you might get new audiences, you get like older audiences.
Listen, if you're not a hardcore gamer and you're listening to this podcast, tell us when the last time you watched the E3 was.
Big meat.
Nah. You watch E3 by default, fam.
But
no, you didn't used to.
Go on.
But I'm not a big gamer.
Yeah.
And watching E3 for the last 2 years. That I've been made to watch E3, dead. Nothing. There's no sort of entertainment, no nothing. So why, bruv? Like this year was even worse than last year. Please tell me any highlight that excited you at the E3 for. On PlayStation's behalf, on Sony's behalf, because I don't remember any.
See, all I'll say is the best thing for me personally about E3 is the trailers.
Is the trailers?
Is the trailers.
Right.
Now they'll probably get the same amount of views of the trailers if they just drop it on their YouTube as they do doing the whole presentation at Sony at E3. Now, what I also think is the reason I think this is not issues because this is becoming a trend. Marvel don't go to San Diego Comic-Con no more. Why? Listen, look. Instead of going to all of these third-party events, in 2018, I'm doing this stuff on my own. I'm having my own PlayStation, Sony experience. I'm doing it whenever I want. I'm taking all the revenue. I'm not going to be at these events competing with Marvel or competing with DC or competing with Xbox and PC, all that stuff. I'm not doing that no more. Listen, I'm going to jump out of all of this stuff. I'm not going to none of it. If I'm Sony, 2020... first quarter, I'm dropping my own convention and I'm announcing PS5. Do you think the internet's not gonna go mad? It's gonna go mad, fam. Like, I don't think this is an issue at all, fam.
My question for this is, well, like everything else, before I ask my question, there's evolutions of stuff in it. Maybe it's come to an end where nothing is happening at these shows, which to me, nothing has happened. I haven't seen anything that's crazy for them to be there. And another thing is, like you said, Joe, is that everybody's doing their own thing now. Everybody's creating their own platform. So my question is, what is not being done for this company to come back to it? Because clearly they're failing somewhere.
See, I don't even think it's necessarily a failing thing, innit? But when you're dealing with San Diego Comic-Con, E3 and all of these things, there's a time frame. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, guys, your stuff's got to be in by this date. What if the things they want to drop don't line up with that date? Why do I have to adhere to what E3 want? Why like, if my, like, why not just drop when I want to drop? Run by my own schedule. And in the world we're living in now, where media's everywhere and everything, I'm not missing out by not going to E3. In 2004, maybe. If PlayStation weren't at E3, sales might have taken a dip. But now PlayStation or Sony are the leader in console sales for, what, the last 5 years in a row, bar like 4 months. Do you know what I'm saying? They've got the best games, two of the most all-time selling games on a console, God of War and Spider-Man. Why am I going to share the limelight with Microsoft and Xbox, fam? For me personally, it don't make sense, fam. I'm moving out of mama's basement, fam. I'm out.
So do you think that's them being too cocky then? Like?
No. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Leading console sales last 5 years. No one's competing. I'm out. Too cocky. Are Marvel being too cocky not going to San Diego Comic-Con? No. We dropped Infinity War, $2 billion. We dropped Black Panther, $2 billion. I got ones. I'm out. Bro, like,
it does. No, he made a good point.
You've not come up with one reason why they should stay. Exactly, bro. The thing is, Sony leaving E3 should be worried that their thing might get shut down because they just lost half their viewer base. Like, what are we talking about here, fam? Get me? Like, bruv. To me, it sounds smart.
You see, okay, you sound smart, okay. Because obviously, like, I do think when they do drop, whenever they're going to drop, obviously, I think it is going to be the next PlayStation experience, whenever that's going to be. It will be PlayStation 5. And I think that'll be dropping in 2020. They'll be announcing it in 2019. But then at the same time, like, when you see, when they were at E3, what was it, like 5 games?
Yeah.
Something like that? So that's what I mean, like, how much more content or how much of a convention can they hold by themselves for, like, the new stuff?
The new stuff?
Yeah, like, obviously, like I said, if
is this what we're talking about here?
Yeah, of course that's what we're talking about.
Go on.
Like, if they were to launch PlayStation 5, most of the games that they were talking about, imagine that's going to the new console.
Yeah. And
obviously, they told on that day, they told all these developers, okay, now you want to start developing for this, you want to send out dev kits, this, that, and the other. What?
I'm not hearing the question. I'm not understanding what you're saying right now. Like, how are they going to hold over between now and when? Have you played their games? The games are lit. The 5 games that they showed at PlayStation Experience or at E3 last year, they all look lit. They all look like day one buys. But what do they need to do besides drop a trailer? Bro,
that's what they did last year as well. Did you not notice that?
Yeah, they just dropped trailers.
Yeah, the same trailers they dropped for the last 2 years.
And what happened to the internet? Look at the views. We still get people asking us to react to the Last of Us 2 trailer, fam. Like, bruv, they dropped the latest trailers. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't think they won E3 last year. I think Xbox won. Xbox won. But Sony went there and did their thing. Like, look, take these 5 trailers, having some song and dance. Bruv, I think everyone's fine in it. They've put out 2 fire games this year. Do you know what I'm saying? 2 fire games. We know more fire games are coming. Like, bruv, there's no need wasting your time going to these experiences where you're not going to announce the PS5 and people are going to expect you to.
Yeah, I think there's 2 things to this, right? Is Sony looking at it as in, what exactly are we getting from here? You know what I'm saying? They got the exclusives, games are banging, right? The numbers the trailers do speaks for itself, right? And the second thing is, there's nothing new happening there. Like, it's actually it's not enough entertainment. There's one thing you said was it's a really good point, where while we're putting this strain on our back to drop this content for this event, when regardless what we're doing, the product that we're bringing out is doing the numbers, is selling. So why should we put that, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just more work for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Then what happens is, because, for example, like Xbox One, because they put out more stuff, like better stuff. But then what happened to Sony? Mad backlash from the fans. Do you think they need that in the conference room? Man, don't need that. We're over here working mad hard, pulling these exclusives, games that banging out, that going to bang out, and they did bang out for to hear this from fans. We don't need that, bruv. This 2018 is when fans are going mad, going nuts, fam. Everyone's got a platform to talk crud. They don't need that in the boardroom, fam. Let's be out here and just focus on the game, drop the exclusives, look at Xbox, Microsoft over there. What you man saying? Shut your man in. Hold these exclusives, brother, and let's get out of here. And I'm not even a gamer like that, but I can see this from a mile. Even when I was watching it this year, I was like, fam, this is dead. And it's been declining over the years, these events. They've been declining.
See, that's what's interesting. I'd like to see the numbers on, like, viewership over the last 5 years on E3. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this one thing I pulled up says on Twitch, E3 2018 was at all-time high, but that's just on Twitch. I'd like to see across all platforms. Is viewership going up or is it going down? But I'm with you on what you're saying. Why am I going to this event where I don't really have bare stuff to announce for and competing with Xbox, taking negative feedback from fans? Do you know what I'm saying? When I should have just said nothing, let the event go by, let Xbox win because we didn't do anything. Do you know what I'm saying? And keep the positive buzz around us. Do you know what I'm saying?
You didn't win in my competition. And I'm not even competing. I'm not even there.
Exactly. That's the thing. And the only reason Xbox really won is because Xbox has been so, I don't want to say far behind, but has so much ground to catch up on.
They have to. They have to come to this show and bat it up.
They had to come correct.
Yeah.
So like, bro, I feel like I don't care, innit? If they're at E3, great. If they're not, great. But
just give us the trailers, innit?
That's all I was going to say. That's all they have to do. During the Xbox conference, at the next E3, drop 4 game trailers during their conference, and let's see what happens, innit?
Jesus.
Right,
let's see what happens.
But I don't know, like, for me, this might be like, what do you call it? A domino effect. So like you're saying, they pull out of E3, they're not going to be no longer there, doing their own event every other year now. If you want to like experience PlayStation, go to the PlayStation Experience. So imagine they start dropping out of UK conferences or conventions, American ones. And the only way you can experience a PlayStation new title, demo, obviously for trailers, you get that through the internet, that's not a problem. All the other stuff, you have to go to PlayStation. Mm-hmm. Do you think that's going to be a problem for like?
Do you own a PlayStation?
Yeah, I own a PlayStation.
Yeah, you're good then, innit?
No, not really though.
You are.
Because if I want to go to a convention, let's say in like London, they got
then go to the PlayStation convention.
Well, that's only in Germany.
Go to Germany.
What if I can't go to Germany? What if I can't,
then you can't go. Watch it online like you would. Like, bruv, I hear what you're trying to say. That they're segregating themselves, and that's what you should do. That's what they should do. Why am I sharing this limelight with Microsoft or anyone else? No, bruv. There's only one place you can watch Cybernerd's YouTube videos. Do you know what I'm saying? There's only one place you can go and watch those videos on YouTube. Do you think there's an issue with that? No, because this is where we're at, and that's what Sony are doing. Like, listen, look, if you want our stuff, come directly to us. You'll get it from here. Oh, you're on Xbox. Sucks for you. You can't play Spider-Man. You can't play God of War. Come over to here where we've got those titles in it. That, bruv, there's not, to me.
And jumping on the back of what you said, that's in a way, that's peppering up your competition,
fam.
Because
no more free promos.
Yeah, and there's you're on the ball on this one, innit? But like when we're streaming, right? Are you man on Xbox? No. Oh, you want to be part of us? You want this? You gotta join. You gotta come over. You gotta cross over.
Wow.
You know, and that might be one of the strategies. Yo, like we're not buddies over here. We're killing the competition. You know, and that's, I don't know. But for me, I don't get any satisfaction besides just having, because you guys make me sit here and go through it, and half of the time I'm not even excited. It's just dirt.
You're lying. Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, come on, fam. Come on.
You play God of War, first time ever. What? When you get excited?
Yeah, but I didn't get God of War like in those things. I got God of War like on the trailers and that's it. But
there you go.
Other than that, and okay, God of War. Then how many games we had? Spider-Man, God of War. That was it. Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts man had to wait 10 years, so you can't really count that.
Can't really count that.
Man had to wait 10 years, bro.
Yeah, but it's gonna happen, isn't it?
You know what I'm saying? So I have to watch this E3 for 10 years before I get some type of show. But that's dead. So. That's dead, fam. So
no, I'm just trying to say with this kind of stuff. Obviously, if it happens with gaming, it's already happening with streaming services. Obviously, we've got DC doing their own thing. Disney's about to launch their platform. Yeah. Got Netflix.
Cut the middleman.
Amazon.
Cut the middleman.
Cut the middleman, but who's suffering though? The consumer.
Middleman.
How are we? We already own PlayStation. We're not missing out at all.
Yeah, we still gonna get him.
Like what? I don't see the issue, fam. To be honest, this makes more sense because now when I pay my ticket to go to PlayStation Experience, I know I ain't got to walk past 10 rows of Xbox stuff. I ain't got to walk past the Xbox users, bruv. I came here for PlayStation. I'm in a PlayStation only house. That's what, bruv. It makes sense to me, bruv. It makes sense to me, innit? Like when you go Star Wars celebrations, fam. Everyone in here is here for the same reason. Bruv, the environment at Star Wars celebration is so different to the environment at a Comic-Con. Because everyone here is for Star Wars. There's it's not questionable. Everywhere you look, it's all Star Wars. You know the next person standing next to you is family. You get me? Now you go to a regular Comic-Con, dude next to you might like anime.
Man will walk for 10 minutes before finding something that you're into.
Fam, the next person likes Marvel or DC. Like, it's all long, bruv. Let me just go to the PlayStation Experience where it's just PlayStation stuff. I can find about exclusives I never played, all this other stuff. All this stuff I'm only getting on PlayStation, fam. Man don't care about Quantum Leap. What's that game called? Quantum Break and all them things there. Or Halo and that, fam. Get out of there, man. Disclaimer, the cyber nerds, in fact, the views of Joakim Wynn.
Yeah, say it properly.
The views and opinions of Joakim Wynn are not shared by the cyber nerds.
All right, then.
All right, cool. Guys, let us know in the comments down below. Do you think it's going to go deeper than just PlayStation dipping out of E3? Are you glad they're having their own experience in 2019 and there forward and so forth? Do you think the PlayStation 5 is coming next year, the year after that? Let us know in the comments down below. Moving on swiftly. Sonic the Hedgehog 2019. Have you guys seen them posters?
Where were these images? You said you was going to put these images in the group. I'm yet to see
My bad. Sorry. Let me drop them in the group right now. Yeah, so these images have... okay. These images have launched on Twitter.
You know when this guy's not on job, yeah?
Let me drop the first one.
Supposed to do the show notes, but he ain't. You see that, guys?
Mad.
Just want you guys to see how unprofessional Mr Blitztek is. Just be aware of that. Raven, what video is that? What's that video?
I don't know, but I almost clicked on it, fam.
So the first image is of Sonic.
Was that Sam's hentai? What is that?
Sorry, what?
Whoa,
can we keep on topic, please?
Sorry. What are we talking about?
Anyway, yeah. Right now, Sonic is releasing a movie in 2019. It's called Sonic the Hedgehog, and the first poster was released is like Sonic in a silhouette.
Okay, can I get my first reaction to this?
Do you know what? Yeah.
Can I get my first reaction to this?
Oh, you're gonna go.
My first reaction to this, looking straight at this, yeah. This looks like straight from Thriller.
What? Michael
Jackson Thriller.
What are you talking about right now?
This silhouette.
The werewolf.
Yeah. And it's not looking.
You don't like how it looks. This is the first poster.
Yes.
All right, listen. You don't like it, Sam Raven.
I don't see it because it's not going to be this.
You don't like it.
It's not going to. I don't like it because it's not going to be this. It's not going to be this.
No.
It's not going to be this.
Judge the poster. Just judge the poster. You don't like the poster.
Is it a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
It's a thumbs down.
Okay, cool.
Sam, what you saying?
I hate it.
I love this.
What are we talking about?
Listen. Let me tell you why I love this poster, guys.
Plug me in.
I love you. I'll tell you the reason. Go to the top of the posters.
The top.
From the producer of the Fast and the Furious.
Right.
Now, that for me just sets a tone, innit? Like, Sonic the Hedgehog, Fast and the Furious, you see that connection. I'm not saying the movie's going to be good or nothing. Everyone knows what Sonic looks like. So why show Sonic? Do you know what I'm saying? It could be whack. And another thing that's got to me is, when I first saw this, do you know what I thought of? Detective Pikachu. You see, if you look at the outline of it, it looks like the same kind of animation style that they've used for Detective Pikachu. And that looks sick. So if they're going on those lines, that's what I'm thinking about. If they go on those lines, I feel like I like the poster. I feel like this could be legit.
The only thing, like you're saying, it looks like Detective Pikachu. The only thing that's different is this don't look like Sonic.
What are you talking about?
This looks like a man.
Yeah, that's
as a werewolf.
And
look at the arms.
Yeah, and that's why I just said.
Look at the legs.
And this is why I
what
said.
Are you talking about?
Man looks scary.
Now look, I'm looking at.
Let me send you another image.
I'm looking at because I came in and pulled up the images of Sonic.
No gloves, wedge trainer-ish, wherever he's wearing on his feet. Super Mad Fairy.
No. Listen, no. I'm disagreeing. Firstly, bruv, Sonic, even though when you watch him in 2D or in the cartoons, fam, he is slick here, but fam, you know that's fur. Like, look at even Tails. Tails is a fox. That's fur, bruv. But it's smooth for the most part, fam. Knuckles is that's fur, bruv. Like, to me, this looks good. I hear what you're saying about the arms. Because obviously, Sonic's has smooth arms, but here the arms do look furry. But you can't tell if he's wearing gloves or not right there, fam.
That's also kind of disconcerting as well. Like.
No, but you can't tell if he's wearing gloves or not, fam. I think
you can. Yeah, you can, because it just looks... It's just... bruv,
there's a bowl... Listen, if you look at his right wrist... Look at his right wrist.
I'm looking at it. This is why I brought up the images so I could compare it, right?
It looks like it could be a glove.
And the gloves, as you can see here, it's a lot bigger. This goes straight. He even looks like on the right arm. He's not even furry. That right arm looks like he's wearing one of those track. What do you call it? Compression tops. Then the left arm is furry. Mad already. Then, bruv, the composure of the body is human. Yeah. Then you go on to the hands. Look at Sonic's hand. There is the glove bit. You can't even tell. So that doesn't look like gloves to me.
You can't tell.
Bruv,
listen.
It's a silhouette. If we're going to put a silhouette of Sonic, you should be able to know how it looks, innit?
Bruv, if you saw that without the poster, without the name on it, would you think it was Sonic?
Bruv, I would say this is a fan out of Sonic.
Okay, and then for that to me...
Because of the head bit.
Yeah, that's fine. And for that to me, that is enough. If you look at something and you're like, this is that... Bruv. That's fine. Bruv, listen, they change superhero costumes all the time. Whether he's wearing gloves or not, if his arms are furry or not, to me, it doesn't matter, fam. It looks like Sonic. Producers are Fast and the Furious, fam. I would like to see a trailer before I really start giving judgments. But I've got nothing wrong with this poster.
Question, is this official or leaked?
This is super official.
This is official.
This is the movie poster. I dropped the second one. Look at the second poster.
And that's even worse for it.
Please check out the second poster.
Because if you're going to post this, if you're going to release this, fam, you have to come way better than this, bro.
Wait.
Way better than this. Because here's the thing. If I am to cover the head, right, can you tell that's Sonic from the bottom up? What
kind of question is that, bruv?
You can't
allow that, fam.
No.
If you cover the head, bruv.
If you cover the head
of 90% of things that have a large head, you can't tell what they are.
Fam, this is an iconic character. Iconic characters
because
majority of
times,
but no, fam. If you are to cover, if I'm to put a silhouette of Sonic, yeah, and I cover his head, you will know that's Sonic, yeah, the normal Sonic, fam. So this is dead, bruv. I studied this, fam, bruv. This is not Sonic. That's a human body, and I actually look forward to see what's coming out of this. But this, to me, you cannot release.
This doesn't make sense to me.
How come?
You're saying this second image is also released from the same people?
Yes.
What is going? Oh, so basically, what you're saying is he's gonna go from his world into the human world, and then that's what he's gonna look like in the human world. That's what it seems to me right now. If this is the same people release this, you've already told me the story. He's gonna pull a Tron on us, but just reverse. Instead of going into their world, they're coming to our world.
And the thing about this is, this second image I think looks terrible.
That's bad too. That's for release. Why?
The second image is garbage.
The one on the bridge, yeah?
No, I'm not talking about the one on the bridge.
Oh, no, sorry. You're talking about the render, the 3D render.
The 3D render.
Okay, yeah, that's not official. That's fans.
So why are you putting this in the group?
No, look at the third one then. I wanted to show you a comparison between...
The 3D... You're going to confuse the listeners now. Look, guys, we're going to put a link to the description to all three of the image. This 3D render of fan art is terrible. Like, this is garbage. That's garbage.
That's garbage. Okay, cool.
The thing on the bridge with his legs.
That looks like what do you call it? What's that cartoon with the?
This looks like
Roger Rabbit.
Not Roger Rabbit.
You said it looks like garbage.
What's that cartoon?
Roadrunner.
No, it's Tick.
The Tick.
Oh, the
Tick.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what this looks like. The one with the legs.
The one with the legs.
It looks like the Tick's legs. Because he's got skinny legs like that.
The one with the legs on the bridge, I'm not backing.
Like I said, that's not Sonic.
The one with the legs on the bridge, I'm not backing at all.
You gotta listen when we're talking about iconic figures, people. This is what makes them iconic, because you are able to identify it right away, whether it's a silhouette or not, bruv. You put if you put a random city skyline, right? If it's a random one, no one knows. If it's an iconic one, you know exactly what it is. Same thing here, fam. Same thing here. Now, what I'm looking at here, and I've pulled up Roger Rabbit, because I was like, what can I look at that revolt? Because this is intrigued me now. So we have the image with the fur, and we have the actual image of Sonic, just the normal mesh.
No, that's not real. He said that's fan made. I don't know why he put it in the group.
I wanted a comparison.
Oh, so you wanted to make the
comparison? The fan made image is garbage, fam. It looks like trash, fam.
Okay. Cause see, then you're confused, because I was like, oh, if this is official and they're putting both, then you're telling me two worlds are mashing up.
No.
But that's not the case.
Listen, I want to go back. Listen, Raven, I hear what you're saying about iconic characters being iconic as silhouettes, but you can't say if you cover the head, you can't tell, bruv. That is then distorting the image, fam. If you put a picture of Goku and covered his head, you wouldn't be able to tell him apart from any other Dragon Ball Z character, fam. Like, that doesn't make sense. I hear what you're saying, but the original image they've dropped, the silhouette of Sonic, I think looks fine. The one on the bridge with his legs, bruv, that's a bit weird.
I have to disagree with that. You can't bring Goku into the scenario, because do you know why it's invalid? Because people wear the same clothes as Goku, the same outfits as Goku. You can't put that out there, bruv. Do you see someone else the same look like Sonic? Mario, even Mario and Luigi, different. Body is different, right? So you can't bring. Sorry,
but you're saying
that's disqualified.
No.
That
if you say you cover their heads, because if you cover their heads, what, bro?
Because they're different. Bro. What's difference of Goku and Go and Clove, bro?
This is said if they're iconic,
but you are using because you're using like a plot hole to trying to get around to your point. Bruv.
Listen, that's next one. I'll do a different one. Any superhero who wears a cape, do you know what I'm saying? You then cover his head, fam. Like what, bruv? It's all the same. They'd be standing there with their hands on their hips and a cape blowing in the wind. Like, bruv, you wouldn't.
Who has Superman stance? Does anyone have Superman stance?
I don't. If you put Shazam, you put Shazam there, you put Superman there.
Shazam's cape is different from a Superman.
Bruv, not everyone's going to be able to tell that. Not everyone's going to know instantly. You would know because you're a Shazam head.
No, come on, fam. Like,
Sam, be the deciding vote on the Shazam Superman thing.
That's crazy.
All right.
Shazam is not even iconic like that. Shazam's not iconic. You cannot say Shazam's iconic because he's not.
I'm done with this.
He's not iconic.
I'm done. Guys, jump in the comment section below.
Well,
and let us know.
This is what happened on Twitter. It's now happening on the podcast. Like, people were just split between it.
Bro, there's nothing wrong with the poster, man.
What's wrong with the poster?
That poster there, the first one, the silhouette, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Right.
Normal 2018 people being oversensitive about something that they don't even care about anymore. When was the last time you played a Sonic game?
Sonic Mania.
When was that?
17, probably 17. I think it released.
You played that on what?
Oh, PS4.
You've got that game.
My nephew has. Quite a good game actually. It's decent.
Right, cool.
But yeah, guys, let us know in the comments down below. Do you like the posters? Do you not? Are you looking forward to the movie? I actually want to see the trailer to this because obviously, like, Sonic might look bad, but the movie's alright. Then
I'm actually
might not even notice Sonic anymore. You know what I mean?
I'm very intrigued to see how this pans out. What they're gonna show next? Because if is that thing's hair as well?
That's Sonic's hair. Listen,
over here.
Yeah, in
Sonic's
in the sea. I think everyone. I haven't even seen any of this backlash in it because I actually saw this poster on my Twitter, but kind of just scrolled through because I don't care about Sonic. Do you know what I'm saying? But, bruv, characters get changed every day. Captain America's suit changes every movie. Iron Man's suit changes every movie. So if his arms are furry or smooth, if he's wearing gloves or not, I don't care, fam. I looked at the poster and knew it was Sonic, fam. For me, that's enough, innit? I don't have an issue with the poster, and I also like it's coming from the producers of Fast and Furious.
Right.
So if it's like a action movie, like a car action movie, but the car's Sonic, why not? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I hear that.
Young, fun Baby Driver. Do you know what I'm saying? Something like that. You mix in some music, you put an evil villain in there. For the kids, they'll probably love it, fam. Like I said, I saw it and I thought Detective Pikachu, if they go that animation style, I might back it in it. The hairy legs on the bridge, I'm not backing that. I don't like that. That looks off.
Yeah, for me, it just looks a tad bit creepy from what we know from Sonic. But yeah, wait till the trailers, see our reaction, and we'll go from there. So, hello.
Wait. No, because you can't, fam. That's man can't just move on to the next thing. Like this is not Sonic.
What are you gonna say?
Just
Harry?
because
What's
we're
up?
not playing Sonic in 2018 doesn't mean it doesn't deserve the respect. No, I'm still studying this, bruv. I'm still studying this because obviously my guy here just mentioned Detective Pikachu, and obviously I came over here to look. So right now I'm looking at images of the trailer, and we love the way Pikachu looks, but. Come on, buddy. I mean, nah, I'm still not buying it.
If they did a silhouette of that Pikachu, they'd have to light it from the back, and the yellow fur would glow the same way the blue fur. Like, bruv, to me, if that image of Pikachu was blacked out, bruv, they'd look exactly the same, fam. Like, I'm not saying the animation is the same. I'm saying when I saw the Sonic one, I thought this instantly of, oh right, that's how Detective Pikachu looked, like the animation styles. Obviously, in the trailer, they show other Pokemon in other different movements. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, that's what I thought in it.
This looks like a mutated, a crossbreed of a track runner and Sonic, fam. That's what's coming up to me, fam. Like that body needs some serious work, some serious work. This is going to be weird. I'm looking forward to see how this pans out.
And there it is again, the word weird when it comes to the Mr Blitztek podcast, video games and all. So yeah, swiftly moving on.
Disclaimer: this is not the Mr Blitztek's podcast.
Yeah, I'll take that back.
I'm just putting that out there for everyone.
Thank you very much, Joe.
I don't want anyone to get confused. This is the Cybernerds podcast, and the views of Mr Blitztek are shared by him and him alone.
Thank you very much, Joe. I apologise. So yeah, swiftly moving on. It caught my attention that Soulja Boy, he was a musician. I'm pretty sure.
You say he was.
What? Is he still a musician? What does he do? That's what I'm confused about, because now he's moving into the video gaming business. So he has planned to release the new Soulja game console and the Soulja game handheld on his website. The console is going to have 800 inbuilt games, HDMI cable connected. You can connect to an old TV and through a USB cable. The handheld, which is going to feature 3,000 games. Access to the PlayStation, PC, Sega, Neo Geo, Game Boy Advance, and SNES games. It's going to retail about $200. That's probably going to be about the same in the UK, knowing the way the US is moving on at the moment. It's very like, obviously everyone wants to get into the video gaming business. You see Nintendo reimagining their console from the old SNES, Super SNES. They're probably going to do the N64 next. You see PlayStation doing it with the PS1. Excuse me. And there's always like mixed reviews. So for Soulja Boy to come and do an emulation of his own, do you think this is going to be a big venture? I just want to know because there's a lot of questions around this for me.
All right, first things first, yeah. I'm glad to see that this guy, Soulja Boy, is staying relevant without being on what's that show that they do? Is it Hip Hop Wives or something?
I've got no knowledge of what you're talking about.
When they washed up, that's what they end up doing.
Please don't make direct eye contact with me when talking about rappers' wives or hip hop wives. Please don't do that.
So it's good that he's being a creative guy. Now I'm looking at this image for the first time. And Sam, is this what was released? This image here, is this the console?
That is the one. Yes.
Is that the one?
That is the one.
All right. Interesting. So kind of very much designed, very much looking like a crossbreed between, well, one part is an Xbox, the other one it's like a Nintendo. This whole looks Nintendo-ish to me. XYAB, yep. D-pad, you got the buttons at the top. I don't know what to make of this.
All right, I do. This is nonsense. This is Soulja Boy. Look, shout out to you. Your song "Crank That Soulja Boy" was lit in 2007. Yeah, but you're done, fam. Like, allow this in it. Firstly, did a little bit of research.
Yeah.
The controller that is on the imagery on the packaging for his console is not the same console that's inside the box. It's not the same controller that's inside the box.
That's the handheld console. Then.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so these are two different products.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, what I've read is that there was a YouTuber, not saying your name, no free promos, sorry.
Mod.
But bought the console. Inside the box was a different controller to what was on the actual packaging.
Oh, so this is actually went on production and it's out for sale.
Fam, this is what it says here. So maybe this might have been with the packaging even. Yeah, fam.
Can I get a link for that, please? Can I?
No. Ask Mr Blitztek for his links. Do you know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be doing that. I'm doing my own research over here. Yeah? So then,
this is
that.
all
And
bad.
also, apparently, it's actually just the emulator that plays lots of actually stolen Nintendo games, because obviously he doesn't have the license for these things. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not throwing any accusations out here, but these are the claims that are running through the internet. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's why I was naming all these other consoles like PC, Sega, Neo Geo. Like, what?
How does
And then
this
that's
happen?
what I'm saying. Like, 3,000 games on a handheld, 800 on the console. What? What exactly?
So basically, all these mini consoles they've been releasing where you can play old school games with like 300 games and all that. That's what this is.
He's trying to have his own little cut in the market.
Oh, okay. Do you guys remember back in the day there used to be quite a few different types of consoles with like loads of games?
I think is it the Engage tried to do it?
Yeah, the Engage.
Yeah,
Engage
tried
had
to
an
be.
emulator. Look, let me read this to you guys here. Yeah.
There we go.
Selling a rebrand. So basically, this article I'm reading is talking about like the legal sides of what's going on, because it would appear. Now, guys, listen. Let me put a disclaimer out there. The Cybernerds are not claiming that Soulja Boy has done anything illegal or anything. We don't know. We're not in the legal side of it. I'm just reading an article from online. Selling a rebranded console with cheap components isn't illegal. But what almost certainly is illegal is its game library. Once the system boots up, you're greeted with a list of games from consoles like the SNES and the Sega Genesis, including several of Nintendo's first-party games. This is illegal without licensing, guys. Yeah, games like Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, and The Legend of... Oh, my word. This guy's got a nerve, you know. The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, came pre-installed, and given how... I don't know. Okay. And given how secretive and careful Nintendo has been about its library of retro games, we're pretty confident the company isn't cool with Soulja Boy becoming the Soulja Boy Game Boy. So basically, they're just saying here, he's got a whole bunch of games, he's running an emulator in a console, selling at a very cheap price, trying to make a quick buck. I bet you what probably happens is he takes a whole bunch of pre-orders, tries to get some money, and then like, I don't know.
Bounce!
Wait,
Be out. Something like that.
Alright, so
Sounds mad.
You said it's cheap. You said it's cheap.
Yeah, it's like $200, right?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
That ain't cheap, bro.
$200. What are we talking about?
For something for something that's not.
That's for a 5-year-old PlayStation, yeah. But listen, you're a kid, yeah. You go up to your mum. Oh, mum, $200. I can get this console with 3,000 games pre-installed. Any parents buying that without doing the background work?
No.
Any parent for $200, fam. You can't buy a mobile phone in 2018 for $200. That's a good price, fam. I'm just saying.
Right, so it's a lot. So I'm going through his tweets right now, yeah? So his tweet is the first person that purchased my console, you just brought tears to my eyes. Tears of joy. Thank you so much for your support. I promise to continue my tech company and involve it in the gaming world.
Wow.
What's alarming is you actually have, someone had to develop this game.
That's very true.
But like, if everything, you know, like you've just read, that company's about to get shut down real quick. WoW just made is this 250,000? Is that what I'm reading correctly?
Yeah, in the first 20 or less than 24 hours.
WoW made 250,000 from my game console. It's only been less than 24 hours since the release. WTF, thank you guys so much. What?
Yeah, I don't understand that. Well,
What?
I do, but I don't.
What?
Bro,
Yeah,
what game
I
console in history is $200 and comes with 3,000 games, fam? And you're saying that's not cheap? That is a steal, fam. That is a steal.
Is that a pun intended?
It wasn't a pun intended, but I was doing it and I didn't know it. Do you get me? Fam, there's something not right here, fam. There's something definitely not right.
I don't know. Maybe I think this is marketing, fam. I think this might be marketing.
What's marketing? His tweets?
Yeah.
No, bruv. Why would that not be?
I think
$200. What? How many people was that?
I don't know. You're the numbers guy.
How much did you say you made?
250,000.
I don't know. What's that?
That's
it's like 100,000 units.
That's quarter of a mil.
Yeah,
basically.
but that's what, like 100,000 units, you know? Bruv.
Mad.
Think about it. You think Soulja Boy hasn't got 100,000 fans out there?
Yeah, that's about over 1,000 units.
1,000 units. Bruv. Soulja Boy's got 1,000 fans who will spend $200 for a Soulja Boy console, fam.
But wouldn't you, my next question is,
Does he know?
My next question is, if you're bringing out console,
here we go.
Wouldn't there be some sort of marketing behind it? Or is this just for your fan base where it's just like, unless I follow you, Soulja Boy, you know, I'm going to know about this stuff.
Bruv, do you think he's trying to compete with Xbox and PlayStation?
There's no way.
That's not what I'm...
No, but it leads directly into what you're talking about. You're saying, should it have reached you, Raven? Raven, you care not about Soulja Boy or anything that he does. So no, it shouldn't reach you.
Yeah,
if
but
I'm gonna sell, bro. What do rappers do when they want to sell mixtapes? They sell it in the ends first. Then they sell it in the next stage.
Yeah, but that's when you're not popping, fam.
It's the fact. When was the last time you heard about Soulja Boy? He's not popping now.
Let me tell you something. I haven't like, for example, Bow Wow hasn't dropped a song in since 2008, but he did Sign Reckless. That thing was trending on social media. It's 2018. Anyone that comes out that does something, that's putting out something, it'll generate a buzz. And this is why I'm trying to wrap my head around
this. Is generating a buzz. That's why we're talking about it right now.
Yeah, but it's out already.
Yeah, bruv. You're not going to see a poster for the Soulja Boy games console at your local bus stop. This is what I'm trying to say.
No, like, bruv, you don't need that. You've got the internet. It's free. Social media is free. Do you get where I'm coming from?
He doesn't want Nintendo to find out. So no.
That'll make sense to me now because they are gonna find out. Come on, like,
bruv, listen.
At some point,
bruv, what did I say? This guy's just
gonna
trying to
make the meal.
He's trying to make some quick sales and be out. Fam.
But that's crazy because he's gonna get sued.
Yeah, he's still gonna get.
How does that make sense in someone's?
But he thinks he's smart, innit? Like if he's made this much money, they're gonna come after that.
He's gonna lose that money he made, and he's gonna lose even more money. They're gonna go into his pockets, fam. Man's gonna start selling his house. Nintendo, that man there.
Yeah, they're lethal.
That man coming for your neck, rude boy. Your whole existence done for.
The questions I ask after this is, was he even aware? And that's what I thought he was going to go to. Like, bruv, you're doing all that, but was he aware? These people could have came up to him and said, "Oh, we can make a games console and blah blah," and he could just put the thing out. He puts his money up, and they do it. And this is what they do, bruv. I've heard of crazier stuff. I've heard of crazier stuff.
I'm kind of
fam.
Do you think everyone knows about licensing though?
When
he knows, he's a rap artist. He knows about license.
He knows about that, bro.
He's venturing into a new market, video gaming.
No
Come on,
way.
Bro. He should listen.
Content's content.
I refuse.
So, like you say, you don't want to advertise anything, but he puts it on. I'm just asking questions.
Go ahead.
Go on.
So, like you say, you don't want to advertise anything because you're trying to keep on the D-low, but he's gone on Twitter where people like myself go through a certain part of, I think it was called highlights, and suddenly it says Soulja Boy is selling a console that emulates games. That's eventually going to get to Nintendo.
Yes, it is, fam. But what I'm thinking is he thought he could do this on the low. But
that don't make sense to me because, like, think about it.
So you think he went into this as a legit venture?
Yeah. Like,
with emulated games, and he didn't know. That's a lie,
I don't know.
man.
I don't know.
No way.
Like I said,
no way,
this whole thing is not making sense to me. Yeah, because it's not like Soulja Boy went on a record label like that. Soulja Boy was just doing them dances, and them boys were eating like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure, because he's not relevant these days, so he still has money because of what he did way back then, over 10 years ago. Yeah, that's how he's still eating. Because I don't see guy coming out with products and stuff like that being relevant, being talked about. You know what I'm saying? He's not hot like that. So I'm pretty sure he understands that because that's how he's eating. Now, I could be wrong, but there's no way I'm going to sit here and be like, yeah, my guy didn't know about license. Fam. You're not the first generation of rappers, fam. Them lot got like that. Them man got. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That generation didn't, because them after what Master P did, come on, man, that generation, no one was signing deals from. What are we talking about?
I'm not talking about him not knowing about licensing, but there are some times that people go into ventures, business ventures, where they just put their money in and they don't know what's going on after that, innit? So I'm trying to give man the benefit of the doubt, innit? But like I said, this all sounds crooked to me.
That's making us look real bad right now, man.
But also, I did read a comment about one of his tweets saying that he says that this is all media spin by other games companies to shut him down early because he's competition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So
see, now
that there's interesting, isn't it?
That's very interesting.
Interesting.
That tells me you're doing something right, and if that's the case, I do applaud you.
Well, that's if it's true. That's if it's true.
If it's true,
but it does look like an Xbox and it does look like a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, 100. I mean, if you're creating something original, be original.
So if your design is already looking like the consoles out there, I'm taking no side in it. I think something dodgy is going on there.
It definitely sounds dodge, fam. Definitely sounds dodge to me.
Yo, and this is just for me personally. Can we never talk about Soulja Boy ever again, please?
This was the same guy who used to dance to. You knew all the routine, fam. You knew all the routine. Now you're just sitting there saying, "Let's not talk about it."
I still know the whole thing, fam, bruv. When it comes on, I still do the dance, bruv.
Man knew that. Man knew the Laffy Taffy, all them things there, bro.
All of them,
you made
fam.
me sick, fam.
All of them.
You made me sick.
Listen, I'm proud of those things, innit? When they come on, I will dance to them, but I never want to talk about Soulja Boy again, innit? Get me?
This was like an interesting subject, isn't it? So I just want to see you man's take on a new console coming out, trying to compete with PS4.
That's not even competition, bro.
Nintendo, Xbox. I just want to see where you go to this as well. Like, if it was to blow up, like you're saying, if it was...
How could it blow up with games like Zelda on it, fam?
I don't know.
But man's running an emulator for £200, fam.
Yeah.
You can download that, man. Just jailbreak your phone and do that. The Cyberners do not promoting phones being jailbroken or being tampered with in any form or fashion unless by manufacturers. Appreciate you.
All right, guys, let us know in the comments down below. Have you bought any emulators yourself? The old Nintendo, the old PSX? Do you find them interesting? What do you think about this one? I'm not going to ask if you're going to pick it up or not because I'm not supporting it. And,
by the way, sorry to interrupt. Just before you finish wrapping up, Sam, I was meant to ask earlier on, but did any of you guys have any of those consoles way back when?
What? Yeah, I had SNES Master
No,
System,
the ones where the emulators, the one where you came with like 300 games.
No, I had the N-Gage though. I had the N-Gage. I had Sonic and all of that on it. I used to love those things there.
Yeah, yeah, I used to have one of those way back when, man. I'll tell you what, there was one person, my cousin, on my road. He was the only one. What did he own? He owned the Mega Drive system, right? He was the only person on one road to have a console. So this day, I'm just going past this shop, right? And I see this console, I'm like, yo, man, it's got a bet. And it was mad cheap. So I finessed my mom to get me one. So me in my head, obviously I'm a kid. I'm thinking, yo, man, I got a new console. So obviously now there's two consoles on the street. But I'm thinking, yeah, this is like my cousin's one. But it's not, it's just an emulator, bro. Like, hey, but them things had games upon games, bro. You know what game he had? He had the one where you shoot the ducks.
Duck Hunt?
Yeah, bro. It was a mad thing.
On Sega?
No, he was. I just thought this guy is Sega, bro. It wasn't the Sega thing, fam. It was the emulator, fam. But obviously, in my head, I thought it was the Sega, innit? But
yeah, that's what I mean. That would be kind of funny. Like, you see a Sega and suddenly you're playing Duck Hunt, Mario and
the thing came with a gun and everything, bro, for me to shoot the ducks, bro. It was mad. Yeah,
I don't know how people do that, but I don't know, smart stuff.
I do have a question though, like, guys, if you're a listener and you have purchased the Soulja Boy console, please drop some knowledge for us in it. Let us know what it does, what it can do. Does it actually emulate these games, or is it the greatest console that we'll never play?
Ooh, questions, answers. Swiftly moving on. So we've got Amy Henning, the director and writer of the Uncharted series, is to receive the Lifetime Achievement Award. This is the 19th annual Game Developer Choice Awards, and they plan to honour her with the Lifetime Achievement. This was announced this week. If you don't know Amy Henning, she is the person behind, or the writer behind, the Uncharted series. So that's 1, 2, and 3. She did also the story for Battlefield Hardline, Jack 3, Legacy of Kain. Those are actually some really good games. And she was also meant to do a Star Wars title, which got cancelled by EA. I'm going to come back onto that because I know someone's got to say something.
What I was going to say is, not that she... Firstly, please understand what I'm saying. Not that she's not deserving of the award, yeah? But I think this is what's it called? They're giving this to her because what EA have just done to Visceral Games.
Right.
What did they do?
Shut down Visceral Games. Pretty much she left. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so she's just out there. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is one of the best game producers, writers ever. Do you know
this lady, yeah?
This lady, Amy Henning, yeah? And, like, obviously she was supposed to be working on a Star Wars game. EA, firstly, tried to force her into making all these mad things with the Star Wars game, using a Frostbite engine, blah, 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 the one they used for Battlefront. Didn't want to do that. Then they went on their whole, people don't want single-player games. Shut down a Star Wars game. Then they shut down a game studio that they had just acquired, yeah? And then she left. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling like the gaming community knows what's going on.
Right.
So they're like, let's give her this award.
So they got her back, basically.
Yeah, they got her back. Yeah, like, yo, like, let's hit Amy up with this thing. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I feel like it is just from what's going on. But to say that, I'm not saying they're giving it to her undeservingly. She does deserve the award regardless. But I feel like her to get it now, to me, is because of that stuff. Right. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, if they could have given her this award last year, or the year before that, or the year before that, all of every achievement you read off was 5-6 years ago. Why are we waiting till now? Oh, Visceral just got shut down. What? 9 months ago, 6 months ago, something like. You know what I'm saying? Like it's awfully convenient and for me, innit? And I don't believe in coincidences. So
what a coinkydink.
Yeah. So previous people who have received the award are the likes of Hideo Kojima, Sid Midler, Ken. Oh Lord, I'm gonna butcher his name. Kujimaguru. Sorry.
Sorry, go on.
Ken Kujimaguru.
Yeah. That's
probably terribly wrong. Warren Spector, Dom Carmack. These are the guys that have created the likes of Metal Gear, Civilization, and all sorts. So, like, I just wanted to obviously, like, say, I think she's, like, obviously, Joe's not saying that she's not deserving of the award, but to make the likes of Uncharted, which is, like, an amazing series, all the way back from Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. Like, I do find it kind of weird that EA would take her on, tell her to make a single player game, and then suddenly it's like, you know what, we don't want it. After, like, the stuff that she's done speaks for itself. So what does that say rather about, is it Amy or about EA? Like, did she know what the direction she was heading towards, or was EA, they don't know what they were going to get?
I don't know about all that, innit? But from what by the way, for the listeners, if you don't know, your GS is not a gamer, innit? I'm not into, inside the industry. Deception. I am forced to play these games. More deception. But so this is the first time hearing it. I just heard, a backstory from Joe. My question is, because of this whole thing with EA, and a lot of people are displeased with EA, and EA seems to be like this house just comes and devours these little studios, they're all about the ones, is this a sign that the industry, that there's people out there not happy with them, and this is a show of strength coming together and be like, you know what, yeah, you see that person you did that, fam? Yeah, we got her back. Do you guys think that could be the case?
Do you know what? Yeah, it's so hard to know because of one, the climate that we're in right now. Do you know what I'm saying? With how just the I don't even want to get into it, but the climate we're in. Do you know what I'm saying? With like women in the workplace and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So Amy Henning obviously is a woman, really good at her job and all that other stuff. So it's hard to say whether this is that or not. But like I said, I feel like she is deserving of the award, period. I think it's just a coincidence she's getting it now. And at the same time that EA just did all of this stuff so recently to her. Now, when you even look it up, it says Uncharted creator Amy Henning. Do you know what I'm saying? Not like Visceral owner, head of Visceral Games. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
because no one's going to know about
it. Exactly. And I'm like, this is sad to me because I would have preferred if she was still making a Star Wars game and not getting this award. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I feel like if she was still making a Star Wars game, she wouldn't be getting this award. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I do think this is the gaming community rallying together and saying, yeah, you man did her dirty, but Amy, look, you deserve this. But at the same time, fam, think about it. You're as accomplished as she is. Your company gets bought out by a bigger company. You must be happy right then to think, I'm going to be able to... I'm now part of this huge corporation. I'm going to get to create the game I wanted to and even show them that the stuff I did with Uncharted, I could do way better than that, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Because even the lead from that was dubious. And then that gets pulled out from you from under the rug, fam. It's mad, fam. And I don't want to get into EA bashing, innit? I don't want to get into EA bashing, but legitly, the worst gaming company or distributor or producer of games in the industry today. Easily, fam. Easily. Hands down.
With what you said about, you rather having her, working today instead of getting this award. You know what Biggie said, man? You're nobody until somebody kills you, and that's what it's like. Until people don't get credit like that until you're not here physically or you're just, something drastic happens, innit? So that's just a normal human behavior. Like, you don't get credit until, something's done to you or something happens drastically. But it's just the world we live in.
Indeed it is. It's also mentioned that she's even planning to open up her own independent studio.
Of course she would.
That's what I'm saying. So,
and you know what? I'm having this feeling, man. I'm telling you. See what you just said there about her? I bet you, she's got the backing of the same people that helped her get this award. This is fighting against. I could be wrong, but this could be a lot of people not happy with EA, man, and this could be her comeback even more. Drop some sick games and be looking at EA like, yeah, this is what, she probably had all these projects on the side to start with EA. You might want to play games. Come about to pepper up the game. And I'm just going to look at you, still getting heat from the fans. Still not getting good games. Still messing around with microtransactions and all that. And you know what? And if she does that, I'm going to love it. I am going to love it. I'll buy a game. I'll buy a game. I probably won't play it, though. But unless I have to stream it. But, I'll support you. I'll support you. Support greatness. That's the only thing.
Yeah, like I said, it's a mixed bag for me, innit? Because obviously, I'm happy she's getting the award. I'm sad she's not making a Star Wars game, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? All I'm waiting for is that license. Listen, Lucasfilms, stop playing this game, innit? Like, you're losing out. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's so mad to me, fam, that these man cancelled a Star Wars single player game. Do you know why it's mad? In this year, 2018, the year where we had, do you know what? Yeah, what was it? I think it was in 2016. EA was like, single player games don't make money. 2 years ago, yeah,
right,
something like that. In this year, 2018, you've had God of War sell about 5 million copies in a week. You've had placed console exclusive, by the way. Then you get Spider-Man sell 17 million copies in 2 weeks. Then you get Red Dead Redemption just destroyed sales in across entertainment everywhere, fam. All single player games. 2 of them don't even have a multiplayer component at all. And Red Dead Redemption's multiplayer component's not ready yet. Do you know what I'm saying? Bruv, imagine if they dropped a Star Wars game this year or first quarter next year, fam. Bruv, they would be destroying the game, fam. Instead, they just want to copy and paste more stuff into Battlefront 2, fam. And add more microtransactions.
You know what, yeah? Sometimes not having something done by certain someone is a good thing. I understand that we want it. We need it. But... bruv, sometimes that's a good sign, fam.
Bruv, man's gonna be 40 before man plays a single player Star Wars game.
But you know what? You'd be imagine, yeah. So remember when we were so excited for Battlefront, and then when we start playing Battlefront, then after maybe less than a month, completely dropped off our radar. It's not even installed in our consoles anymore. Imagine we had this, and that would just the ripple effect it could have just on Star Wars game period. You know what I'm saying?
But it's had that effect anyway. And and the remedy for that effect was to let Visceral make that single player game. Because if they made that single player game, Battlefront 2 still would have been tanking. Right. It'd still be in the same position, but would have something on the horizon to look forward to. And I don't see Visceral Games making a whack game. Do you know what I'm saying? So if they made the game, that could have... right now, we could be in a different place with Star Wars altogether, bro.
Yeah, not if EA's got their hand fingerprints on it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. EA run a company, but Visceral Games was making it. With Amy Henning at the head of it, I feel like they would have done the game right. But instead, EA chopped the whole thing. Imagine, Battlefront 1.
Yeah, but they were meddling with it already, right? Because they wanted to exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, if the game was going to come out, most likely it would have EA's fingerprints on it, and that would mess the game up the same way it's been messing up with other Star Wars games. So instead of, like, you know, we'll be upset regardless. We'll be upset because the game is not out. But then I think we'd be even more upset because that's exactly what happened with Battlefront.
You mean like with all the microtransactions?
Yeah, like, and the second one was even worse.
More
the
money.
Second one was even worse.
All this and that. But,
Yo, bruv, like they still dropping. They're dropping all these. What did they drop the other day? They had
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. They had
Grievous.
Bruv, I feel no type of way whatsoever. I look here like.
So that's not even bringing you back.
It's not even Star Wars to me, bruv. Like, and the thing is, yeah, anything that's Star Wars, I get excited for. So from time I look at it, yeah, and they're bringing Grievous and then bringing epic characters like Obi-Wan. Fam, who doesn't want to play Obi-Wan? But just looking at it and done what you did, feel nothing. There's just dead inside for that game, bruv.
Wow. Okay. So guys, let us know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think about Amy achieving this award? Do you think GS is a gamer or not? Let us know in the comments down below. So, moving on to Game of the Year awards from the Gaming Awards. Game of the Year, guys, do you agree that God of War is the standout clear winner of 2018?
Yes. Undisputed. Are you mad?
All right.
Are you mad?
You got something to say?
Damn right, dude. Come on, G. Come on, G. What are we talking about over here?
Joe?
I'm not going to disagree, to be honest. Like, what I thought was Red Dead Redemption would win.
Right, okay.
But I have no qualms at all with God of War winning. And up until the end of my playthrough of Red Dead Redemption, I always thought God of War was going to win. Like, you go back to my streams, I think I finished the game in 15 streams. So and every stream, someone was asking a question, what's going to win Game of the Year? Until I think it was stream day 15 or 16, I had said God of War, God of War, God of War, God of War. Because I'd never played a God of War game before. Played the game. I've never played a game so perfect as God of War is on all fronts. Controls, story, graphics, sound, like everything. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it to me had surpassed all other games. And I was like, this is going to be Game of the Year. Till I got to the end of Red Dead Redemption. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And when I even ask myself, I still don't know. I don't know if Red Dead Redemption is better or if God of War is better. But like when God of War won, I didn't even blink. I was like, oh, my biggest drawback with thinking that God of War would not win is that it was a PlayStation exclusive.
Right.
I said, not that it's not happened before, but I was just like, there's no way you can have a game as good as Red Dead Redemption, yeah, that's on both platforms and done the numbers and is legitimately holds up and is on both platforms, and then be like, no, this game that's only on one platform that's equally as good would get the award. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why at the end I was like, the diplomat in me was leaning towards Red Dead Redemption. But bruv, I told you the second I finished playing God of War, I said, this is Game of the Year. I said it bare times, fam. So I've got no issue, bruv. God of War sick. If you do not own a copy of God of War, there's something wrong with you. I'm not talking about borrowing it from your friend. Go and buy the game.
Well, it could be because they're Xbox.
Bro, I'm not even like this. This is not even smoke for Xbox users. Like Xbox users, yeah. This is the year you man missed out in gaming, innit? If you only own an Xbox, I'm saying this with all sincerity. I feel bad for you guys, yeah, because there's two experiences that you need if you are a gamer. If you claim to be a real life gamer, you need to play God of War, and you need to play Spider-Man PS4. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear like don't tell me you're a gamer if you ain't played these two games, innit?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah.
What's your view? What game do you think Have you finished Red Dead Redemption? Wait. In fact, let's go back. I should have asked these vital questions. First. Firstly, Raven, Geek Sensei.
Yeah.
Have you completed God of War?
Yes.
Okay.
Platinum
Mr.
Blitztek.
What?
Platinum that.
You got platinum. I have also platinumed God of War. Mr. Blitztek, have you played God of War?
I haven't even got the platinum trophy. I have not even touched God of War.
You haven't played it at all?
No.
All right.
So my game is just sitting there
On the
shelf when I could be playing the other options and the new stuff in the game.
But you ain't doing that.
But man,
you ain't doing that.
But yeah,
You said you're not a gamer, innit?
He's out here pumping.
yeah, but no.
I would have given him some credit until he said he was going to play New Game Plus.
No.
He ain't completed Spider.
No.
Go on.
Listen. There's one thing and you're right. There's one thing you say. You know, if you ain't played Spider-Man, if you haven't finished Spider-Man, if you haven't finished Red Dead, but you know when I get excited for a game, I go in on it. You know that, like, because you'll see that the games I've platinumed, I've truly enjoyed it, and I don't care about platinum games, but when I truly enjoy something, when I'm truly gassed about it, and God of War is my favorite game, like all time. That I can remember, right? Like he just did everything for me. Like every time I played that game, it was just reacting to scenes, to fightings. Everything was just mad. The story was mad, and you know I love those types of mythologies, innit? Like that's my thing, fam. You know what I'm saying? So you cannot say that. Oh, like I wouldn't. Come on, you know that's not true. You know that's not true. You know I would be on that thing, bro. I would squeeze in, but man, I wouldn't sleep if man had to, bro. What are we talking about?
Next question was all right. So Joe and Raven have platinumed God of War. Sam hasn't played it at all. Raven, where are you? What's your current situation with Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, I'm like 90%.
Have you beat the final boss?
No.
All right. Sam, where are you with Spider-Man?
Platinum.
All right, I've platinumed Spider-Man as well. Sam, where are you with Red Dead Redemption?
Last chapter. Chapter 6.
Chapter 6. Raven.
Same.
Chapter 6.
And I could have finished, but I just been hunting what do you call them, legendaries.
I platinum Spider-Man, and I'm in the last epilogue of Red Dead Redemption.
Hold on, what did you say, Sam?
I said, what made you like go on ahead and start hunting like legendary animals? Like
because
what's going on with that?
Because this is how much I've fallen out from it. I've got to the point I was like, and this is what I have an issue with this game, right? Is that it took so long for things to roll, right? And then he gets to that, and I'm not gonna spoil because I don't know if you played or not. He gets to that, so I'm like, raw, like out of all the crud that you've been doing, this is what's gonna kill you. Which is peak. I love that. But then I'm still rolling with this guy, bruv. Like Dutch just pisses me off, bruv. Like on the next level, I'm like, and here's the thing.
Right? Wait.
Sorry, and here's the thing.
So wait, is he ahead of you or not?
I don't think so.
Can we just bust a spoiler warning and then you can just go in properly?
All right, but I don't know if people have played and stuff.
That's
like
why I
that,
said
innit?
we can just bust a spoiler. Like,
yeah, but this is not like a spoiler review or anything like that, innit?
Keep going.
So then, and one thing about this game, yeah, is that it takes my options away. You know, was one of the things that I was looking forward to this game. Is like, yo, like it's Wild West, it's wild. You know what I'm saying? I understand it's a story. I understand that I'm going through that. But it's an open world story. I should be able to say yes, no to certain missions. I should be able to, because realistically, like even before halfway through the game, in my head, I'm like, yo, I'm going to bump heads with Dutch. At some point, either he's killing me or I'm killing this guy. I'm still rolling with this guy, bro. It's mad. It's maddening. Why? And even the story, the brother makes sense. You know he's doing wrong. You know the things. Why do when he comes across, I'm like, okay, is it yes or no? Oh no, he's just still rolling. He's saying, yo, this is wrong. But you're still going, bruv. Come on, man. Bruv, that's dead to me, bruv. So that's why I'm like, you know what? I don't even care about that. Let me go. And to be honest, I've actually started to enjoy the whole hunting thing, because before I wasn't paying attention to it. Now I'm paying more attention to it. I'm like, that's pretty cool. Like, I'm enjoying it. Like,
I'm backing you on what you're saying to an extent, innit? Like, obviously, it's a story. They've got to get from point A to B to C. But there were certain times during the game that I was getting mad that I didn't get to make a decision. Even if it's not the decision that matters, it's a decision. Do you know what I'm saying? But there's some missions...
Sorry, but they got characters making decisions for the crew, fam.
Yeah, see, and that was a major issue for me with the game as well. But at the same time, because I've played Red Dead Redemption, I'm cool with everything that happens in the game. And this is what I was going to say to you. You need to finish. You need to finish the story.
Yeah.
And then
no.
I'm not going to tell you.
No.
I'm not going to.
That's not happening.
No. I'm not going to tell you to play Red Dead Redemption. But what I've been saying and preaching for time is they should drop Red Dead Redemption, the original game, as DLC for this game.
Right.
Because bruv, I would pay full price for just for that DLC. Fam.
And with these graphics.
With these graphics, this system, everything, fam. Raven. Everything will be okay in it. Like, that's what I would say to you.
Because you're going back to story and things start to make more sense.
Red Dead Redemption happens after this game.
I know. Yeah, it makes no sense the way they titled it, but...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is the prequel to Red Dead Redemption.
Right. So they pulled like a sort of like a Star Wars.
Yeah. Episode 14. So, get me. Just keep going, innit? And you don't know what happens to Arthur, innit? So play the game. That's all I'm gonna say. Just play the game.
Sensei me's telling me I'm pretty much back. Okay,
bro, you're there. Play the game, man. You get me. You can go hunting later.
That's very true. But
go on.
you
moving on?
I was gonna move on to another award that was won by another.
There's something I want to say about God of War real quick.
Okay.
All right, because we were just talking about a couple negatives about
Red Dead
Redemption. One of my biggest negatives. Wait. In fact, let me get this negative off. You guys, when it comes to me and gaming, I'm trophy hunter. Like, I used to be hardcore and be like a little slut for platinums.
Whoa.
That's a slut,
I was like a platinum slut for like a year.
Oh my God.
But I stepped back and now I platinum games I love. Get me? I love Red Dead Redemption. Wanted to go for the platinum.
You mean after you pass certain man, now you can just
yeah. After you body certain man.
Listen, say it like it is, innit?
Listen,
say it like it is.
I was having a platinum war with a couple man. Bodied them both. Mr Blitztek was one of them, but he weren't my main antagonist. My other main antagonist, Manboy786. Shout out to you. I know you're listening somewhere. So was him. Bodied him. 10 platinums. Then I let it off. Now I think he's got more platinums than me, but it's alright because we're not competing because I let him know what it was. But anyway, so. Playing Red Dead Redemption, finish the game, find out that in this story mode, which is what is 60 hours?
Around that, yeah.
60-hour story mode. There's missable trophies in the story.
How many? Say that again.
There's missable trophies.
Oh, I thought you said a number.
No. I don't know how many. I think there's about 2 of them, like 2 or 3 missable trophies.
So man has to go back and play the game.
This enrages me to the max. Yo, look, yeah. If you're making an open world game, don't put optional story point specific things that are trophy specific. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that.
And you don't have the option to choose the stuff as well. You know what I'm saying?
And this is the next.
And that's even worse now. Like,
so I'm fine with them putting missable trophies if the game has a chapter select, because I can always just let me just go back to chapter 2. Do the tip. There's no chapter select.
Man has to go all the way back to the.
Man would have to start
again.
Man would have to start a 60-hour campaign again. New game.
Unless you want to save each chapter, which you don't know about, so you're already stuck.
Exactly. And this is the next thing. I don't want to be spoiled, so I don't want to check the trophy list before I start playing. I want to play the game. I just want to experience it.
You just want to go through it.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, this is Red Dead Redemption. This is going to be lit. I'm going to go for the platinum. Fam, when I heard about this, do you know what it did to me? I was so disappointed that now I'm not actually interested in getting the rest of the trophies in the game.
Right.
Because I'm like, 0% chance of platinum in this game because I'm probably not going to replay the story until Red Dead 3 comes out.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? And at that point, Red Dead 2 might be how Red Dead 1 is to me now. Unplayable. Do you know what I'm saying? So you just killed me on that. And I hate this. Like guys, if you guys are listening, please, man, just stop this, man. Stop this. Now, the thing I was going to say, I was gonna move on into God of War. Also, I've got issues with this trophy list.
Okay.
Now, my issue with this trophy list is, where's the rest of the trophies?
Well, they've been doing this from day though. They don't ever have, was it the usual 51?
Bruv, they got about 50 trophies in the game.
Right.
Cool. Got them all platinum in the game, yeah? That, to me, is fine.
Okay.
I think, a month after the game was out, they announced they're going to do New Game Plus. Can I get 2 new trophies? That's all I need.
Oh, that's what you're asking for.
2 as a minimum.
Yeah.
The reason I say 2 is because when they release New Game Plus, the 2 standard trophies you get is complete the game on a new difficulty and completed completed New Game Plus.
Right.
They're just 2 standard trophies I expect when a game drops a New Game Plus. God of War did neither. Now, my issue with that is, I love God of War. Game's sick. I do want to play it again. But if I'm going to get no trophies out of it, am I going to put another 30 hours in and my trophy list is still going to say 100% complete platinum? I don't think I can bring myself to do it. And this is my biggest issue because I want to go back and play God of War so much. But then I'm thinking, I can go back and play God of War. Story's lit. Yes, nang. Gameplay's good. But Spider-Man's got 3 DLC packs. It's got a New Game Plus and a new difficulty. Gameplay's good. Story's good. And I'm bussing trophies. Like,
you're going to lean the other way.
I'm going to lean towards Spider-Man. And that's like, I heard the director of the game saying, we're not going to add no new stories. Like, it's a complete story when you play it. I hear that. The game is a complete story when you play it. And if you finish it completely, you will have a platinum. Like, dude, and that's one thing I love about the game. When you complete, when you get 100% of the trophies, you've completed the whole story.
Right.
The whole story. Games usually don't do that. You can complete the whole story and still have 20 trophies missing. You can't do that in God of War. Okay. In God of War, all the trophies means you've completed the game. The story. But this is where your story ends and becoming a gamer starts.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? For everyone else, give me 2 extra trophies minimum. I'm not even asking for DLC. Throw in those 2 trophies. Complete the game on the newest difficulty. Completed New Game Plus. That's it, fam. And then let me just be 2 trophies ahead of Raven. Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
that's it.
No, that makes sense.
No, and I say Raven because Raven says proclaims he's not a gamer.
But then that'll be a difference between the gamer and the non-gamer.
I'll go back and I'll play that game again on the worst difficulty and complete New Game Plus because I'm a gamer. And Raven won't because he got his full thing. And that's fine. But you got to cater to both. You can't cater to one. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I think. Anyway, do you know what I'm saying? Bro, how hard is it to slide 2 new games, 2 new trophies in with all the additions they made to the New Game Plus, fam?
I don't know, but this is why I like developers because obviously you got people like Marvel, Spider-Man, Insomniac Games, like you're saying, like a very, very good single-player game. They already knew they were going to drop DLC. They've already done that. And the last one coming in December 21st, I believe.
Yeah. I've got issues with that too, though.
Right, okay, we're coming to that. And then obviously, like you're saying, they already done New Game Plus, new trophies with their DLC, which everyone was umming and ahhing about or didn't really know, but they done all that. And now you're saying God of War, done by Santa Monica Studios. Throughout all I think the only game they've done that with is Ascension, where they've done DLC, I believe. But apart from that, never done DLC, never done any added trophy lists. As soon as you play the game, like you said, if you platinum it, that's it. That's the end of that story. So I kind of commend them for that, for never going with the grain of the whole industry. Like, if you buy our game, that is the game. There's no add-on packs. You don't have to buy any other... Like, obviously everyone's saying, with some developers or some studios, everyone's saying, it's a bad practice because, you buy the game and they're already developing DLC and this, that, and the other because of more revenue when it could be a part of the game.
Bruv. No, I agree. I agree.
And yeah, because of that, people are just like, that's shady because why not just be that a part of the game? We buy that, says us as a full product, we're happy. So
No,
what are you trying to say?
I agree with you. You're talking about God of War. On the God of War part, I agree with them. No, that's good practice. But when you're dropping DLC, they have dropped DLC. To say they didn't drop DLC is a lie. They dropped DLC. They dropped New Game Plus. That wasn't part of the game. They went and did that after. If you're dropping more game, drop more trophies.
Okay.
No one's paying. I'm not asking them for the 3 other places that I couldn't get to in the game. I'm not asking for the 3 other islands. I'm not asking for that. I'm asking for 2 trophies when you're dropping DLC. That's common courtesy, innit? Like, I'll play your New Game Plus. Give me 2 trophies to go get. That's it. My issue with Spider-Man is the base game trophy list is too easy. It is too easy. I don't even know what it's sitting at on PlayStation profiles, but it must be at like 25%, fam. Like, that's too high, innit? Especially for a game as intricate as Spider-Man. They need a couple trophies in there. What's it? Can you see it?
On PSN profiles, it's 51%.
What?
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
There's no way.
Go check it out. It's actually common. And for PlayStation PSN Network, it's 10%. That's also pretty high.
This is... Did I just say 20%? Because I said 20%.
You said 20%.
I said 20% because when I platinumed it was at 20%. 50% of gamers are platinum in this.
On PSN Pro, which is obviously catered to trophy hunters, so to speak, but that's high.
the look at Joe's face is mad.
But even saying that, God of War's at 30%. So, would you say God of War's completed list is difficult to do, or?
I think God of War is a harder game to platinum, a much harder game to platinum. Not much harder, but it's harder to platinum than Spider-Man.
Okay, but on PlayStation Network, it's 5%.
God of War.
Yeah.
Bro,
so
this 51% platinum for a game as good as Spider-Man to me is bad, man.
But wouldn't that generate more sales though? Wouldn't that make you, especially people that aren't trophy hunting, so to speak? Imagine you go through a trophy, like an easy list. You'd be like, I'm going to actually 100% this game. Like,
if
more
they're
incentive.
not trophy hunters, they don't care. They might not even know what it means when a platinum pops up. Like,
imagine this is your first platinum.
Your first platinum. No, yeah. I hear that. Maybe for the young. See, now I'm thinking about maybe for some young kids, they get that first platinum playing that Spider-Man game, and they get it naturally because it's very easy to get the Spider-Man platinum naturally if you just play the game. Exactly, do you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I think it's too easy, and I'm gonna go back to being gamers, fam. Like, I feel like if you're a trophy hunter, if you're going out there for trophies and you're playing a game like Spider-Man, you want a degree of difficulty with it. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, what I do also like is the 100% completion rate since the DLC now is at 1.56%. Now that
is for the gamers.
That makes me happy.
That is for the gamers.
No,
that's what you were talking about earlier on.
Yeah, you see, this is what we were talking about earlier, and this is what separates God of War and Spider-Man now.
Right.
Because all the DLCs hasn't dropped, I hadn't come and looked at what the percentage for the DLC was. Yeah. But obviously, they already know, but the DLC's paid for. So that's also affecting this. So I don't like that. Do you know what I'm saying? If it was free DLC, this number's definitely going to be higher. Do you know what I'm saying? But I guess you gave us a 51% platinum. I could live with that 100% being at 1%. But also, it's at 1% because the last DLC ain't dropped as well.
You definitely play that game now, don't you?
No. I was always going to do it. My plan was to wait for the third DLC to drop and then live stream my whole New Game Plus and all my DLC. I'm going to do that. So guys, be ready. But yeah, man, I'm going to allow Spider-Man now because it's got a 1% completion rate. But at 50% for base game, boy, it's weak.
That's a lot. But I was also going to move on to Golden Joystick Awards 2018. So we had God of War winning Game Awards 2018, and then on Joystick Game Awards 2018, the ultimate game of the year is Fortnite Battle Royale.
I agree.
You agree?
Sense. Yeah, of course. Everybody's playing it.
Every kid on Earth,
every kid on planet Earth is playing that kid.
This is an easy win, man.
Easy.
Like, I thought I think Fortnite wasn't even entered in for Game of the Year for the Game of the Year.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was entered into best ongoing game.
Ongoing game. Yeah, won that.
Yeah, and it should win that. And for me, I don't know why maybe they wasn't eligible for Game of the Year.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think they was.
Because it's a free game.
No, I don't know if it's because it's a free game. I don't know why they wasn't, but I believe they wasn't eligible, because if they was and they didn't go for it, I think that's ridiculous.
So you think they can only choose per category you want to go into? So if you want to, so to speak, go into one category or 3 categories, you think, oh, we're not going to contest against God of War, Spider-Man.
That's how it works with the Oscars. So with the Oscars, when you've got an actor in a movie, you're like, all right, we're putting you into
this category.
You're going for the supporting actress role, or you're going for the lead actress role.
Right.
Sometimes you'll see someone in a movie who plays lead actress minutes, but they're in the supporting actress because the studio thinks they've got a better chance of winning that.
Yeah.
So maybe Fortnite did think that. But for them, it depends. It depends if you want to run the risk. I thought they could have won Game of the Year.
Both.
Yeah, why not?
No, I was asking, isn't it?
Yeah. I think they could have won both. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Winning best ongoing game and winning ultimate Game of the Year, I think, bruv, I can't even remember how many users they've got worldwide, but
crazy.
It's easily the most played, most popular game on the planet.
And they've got their own trends on there as well. I mean, they got kids doing the dances. Man, they got all sorts of things happening for them.
This is the biggest. The game's free, fam.
Yep.
The game's free. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a massive win for them.
It's the most popular game on the planet, and it's free.
I'm trying to check out the user base at the moment, it currently stands at 200 million. 200 million.
And they've got crossplay with platforms. Like,
of November 2018, 200 million.
And they got crossplay. But bruv, like, if Fortnite won every game, I wouldn't be mad either.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, bruv.
I would be mad because I'm not playing that game and the God of War, but I would completely understand it. That's
the thing, like, man's played Fortnite and it's not my kind of game. But I understand why, like, bruv.
I've not played. I stayed away from it. I've seen the kids playing on my console. I stay away from it. It's still installed on my console, but
that doesn't.
I cannot play that game for the life of me.
I don't know.
It's just
I find it kind of crazy, innit? Well, I can understand why it would have won, but at the same time, I did find it kind of. I think God of War came fourth in that category for the Golden Joystick Awards, but I'm glad it won Game of the Year, the Game of the Year awards. You guys got any other gaming experiences this year? Your best game or any other games that tickled your fancy?
I can't even remember. What did we play this shit? God of War, Spider-Man. Early in the year, what were we playing? We were playing Call of Duty. Did we play Call of Duty at the beginning
World
of
War
the year?
II? No, that was last year.
That was
November.
last year. Yeah. I mean,
World War II was last year.
Yeah, that
we didn't play it. Like, what was we playing in January?
Must have been Call of Duty.
Yeah, we was playing World War II in January.
Yeah.
We was playing that in June.
Yeah.
Summertime we was playing that. There's a couple games I want to give a shout out to. Detroit Becoming Human, narrative-based games. This game is sick. If you're into the Telltale series, if you're into... what's that studio called?
Aquatic Dreams.
Aquatic Dreams. Like, if you're into narrative-based games, yo, play this game. This game is ultra sick. You'll love it. I want to give a thumbs down to Batman, The Enemy Within. This is the worst Telltale's game I've ever played. This is the chapter 2. This game is garbage. This game is garbage.
Okay.
I mean, the reason I've got to call it out is because I was so excited to play it. Like, I didn't buy this game for so long because I thought I was going to enjoy it as much as I enjoyed the first one and how much I enjoyed The Wolf Among Us.
Right.
Love those Telltale's games. But this game here is lazy and it's garbage. The decisions you make mean nothing. Everything that happens in the game you see a mile off, man. Don't even bother. I mean, I don't even know if they still sell this game because obviously Telltale's went down the toilet. But
well, yeah, damn.
That game's garbage. That game's garbage. So I wanna give a thumbs down to that. Planet of the Apes, Last Frontier, played that. It's alright. It's alright. Like, I'm just going through a list of my games. Do you know what I'm saying? It's alright. Narrative based game as well.
For the choices, and you said like you have to choose it like.
The thing is, this is the thing that about this game that's so funny. I love the Planet of the Apes franchise, innit?
Yeah.
So I was really excited to play this game because I was like, oh, it's a Telltale game, but it's one of my favorite movie franchises, Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
So I'm playing it, but the issue in this game is the decisions you'd have to make to get different outcomes in the game you'd never make.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? You'd have to be, and this is how I ended up unlocking them. Because I was trying to get the platinum, I was following guides to get these outcomes. But that's the only way you would make these decisions. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, feed your family or don't feed your family. Like, who's not gonna feed their family? Like, bro, like, it was weird. Do you know what I'm saying? It's weird decisions in the game. So yeah, that game was a bit mad. I don't know. I feel like I haven't even played that many games this year. You know,
Lies.
Deception.
Lies.
Deception.
What about you, Raven? What have you been dabbling into 2018?
I'm going through the list. Obviously, so Call of Duty. Did we play Kingdom Hearts this year?
No, I believe that was last year. No, wait. Didn't one drop in January? Ooh.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm lying. Mad Deception, bruv. I played Uncharted 4 this year, man.
Was that this year as well?
I played that this year, man.
Cool,
Uncharted 4 is a legit game. Raven.
Don't look at me.
Raven. Raven, it's a good game, man.
Yeah.
Good game.
Yeah,
You'll like it. It's enjoyable.
In 2 years' time, innit?
I enjoyed that Middle Earth Shadow of War. That game, Shadow of War, that was this year. I played that this year.
Okay.
Loved that game as well. That was early this year. That was January. This is the first game I played this year. So I think that game was really good as well. It's a good successor to Middle Earth Shadow of War. And if you get it now, it's going to be mad cheap, and I guess you'll miss out on everything they had to change in the game with the microtransactions and stuff like that, and the leveling thing. So yeah, man, good game.
Raven,
Right,
what's up, man? Any games?
Mad Max, Spider-Man, God of War.
What do you think of Mad Max? Tell us about that.
I liked it because obviously it's Mad Max. I love that world. But it's mad repetitive, fam. Like, when I move from one world to the other, I'm like, fam, I'm fighting different people, but the same fight. Like, it's just, it got really, really repetitive. But the game is mad. I love the whole environment. I love the struggle that they go through. But fam, like, come on, man. Like, yeah, it's just mad repetitive. So I didn't finish it because... I don't know. We picked up another game.
Okay.
This is what happens. People won't let me finish games because they're like, oh, you gotta stream this because you're a member of the Cybernerds. It's your duty to play these games.
No lie.
And I'm like, all right, cool. I can't argue with that. Spider-Man. Yeah. Played that. Super sick. Haven't finished it. I don't know. I feel like I played like I have like old games from PS Plus. Second Son, I think Second Son I played last year, right? Yeah. 2017. I still haven't finished this game.
No way.
No, I finished the whole game.
Oh, okay.
It's like the side bits and I know you gotta beat the last boss in like super hard or something like that. And that's about it. So it's just one of those, you finish the game but now you're just going back to just get the thing, and then obviously if man gets sidetracked with another game, I'm not paying attention to this game, innit?
Fair enough.
But when did we play Kingdom Hearts? When was we play Kingdom Hearts?
2017?
17 as well, yeah. 2017.
That's what I mean. Because it was meant to come out this year, you know, but then they pushed it to next year.
Tomb Raider. When did I play Tomb Raider? Oh, I was like, oh, no, okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. It just feels like I've just been playing games.
Bro, I don't play any games.
It feels like I've just been playing games, man.
It's going to get worse because you got Kingdom Hearts in January. I'm going to keep saying this. Then you got the Division 2 in March. I'm going to keep saying that as well.
You know what, yeah. As long as I platinum God of War, if I don't, finish, I don't even think, well, right now it's looking super, because usually I can finish games and not platinum it. Like, that's cool. Like, I don't like the whole, side hustle to get trophies. But I do usually tend to finish the stories, and then, if I have time, I'll go back and do the game. So, for example, Battlefront, I played the game 3 times because, I played normal, then I went hard, and then I went back to easy because you had to plan that. So if I have time, I can play like that. But when you give me games back to back, it's very hard for me to keep up or even finish the game. So Spider-Man's looking green right now. Red Dead Redemption, the story. Okay, I'll try to finish the story by next week.
You gotta finish Spider-Man though. Like, seriously, you got.
Bruv, man's going away next week. By next week Wednesday, I'm out. Like, so it's.
How far are you in Spider-Man? Like, give us a hint. Like,
well, what did the last? As far as I remember, the last fight I fought was so the city's in chaos, the prisoners are out, and I'm fighting Green Goblin with.
You're not that far.
Who's
Green Goblin? No,
and
You're talking about Vulture and
Scorpion. Yeah, I'm fighting them too, and I think I just beat them. Yeah, I beat those two.
Green Goblin's not even in the game.
I beat those two, and then I don't know where I'm at, but yeah,
you're not far from the end. I'm just saying.
I'm not.
No,
I'm not, because the city is all gone to crap. So I do know I'm towards the end. Yeah, but.
Yeah, man. Finish Red Dead, then finish Spider-Man, then play Kingdom Hearts.
But one thing I do tend to do with games, I don't focus on one thing. I let the game take me. So, for example, instead of I don't just do that, like, because I've done bare of the side missions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't just I'm just doing the sides. No, like, if I'm swinging here, and this is happening, that's where I'm at. And then if I'm on my way to a mission, this happens, then I end up doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I play games. I don't just, I just like to enjoy myself and not feel that I'm bonded to just finish the game, do that. No, like, just go with the flow in it. That's how I like to play games. And that's why I don't even look at trophy list until I complete the whole game. Then I'm like, okay, now I can go and focus on the trophies.
Decent. So my year of gaming, I think back in...
Word on the street, you don't play games though.
No, right, it's mad. I don't
Word
play
on
any
the
games.
street.
I don't know what game is. Back in Jan, I picked up Monster Hunter. That's actually a comeback for Capcom indeed. They do free DLC almost every season. For all the Monster Hunter fans, I'll say pick it up if you haven't. I'll be quite surprised if you haven't.
Did you platinum it?
Say that again?
Did you platinum it?
This game's like almost 200 hours. Did I platinum it?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. I don't even know. I don't know anything about the game.
The game is huge. And you think Mad Max is repetitive. Like, Monster Hunter is like crazy repetitive. You're fighting the same monsters. You gotta get armor. Fight better monsters. Like, it's not for everyone, innit? But it is a good game, though.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
Okay.
I don't play games, indeed. Then after that, I picked up Dragon Ball Fighters. That won Fighter of the Year.
Did you platinum it?
I'm close, but again, this is like 100-hour platinum. You know why? There's one trophy that says get 20 million Zenny. You know how much you get per fight?
How much?
700.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all I've got to say. Yeah, I don't play games at all. But so there's that game. That game is actually really, really good. If you want to get into fighters, I'd recommend that a lot. If you're into Dragon Ball, I'm surprised you ain't like playing it. It's really deep. Played Detroit.
Did you platinum it?
Nope.
Joe's one trophy away though.
Oof, mad thing. Very good game as well. I'm pretty sure if you played like other Aquatic Dream games, you'd be into this. Like Heavy Rain's really good. I didn't play Beyond Two Souls because I heard that was a bit of a letdown, so I let that slide. I played Fahrenheit. That's where it all began. And there's one more.
Did you platinum it?
Yeah, Platinum Heavy Rain. No, Fahrenheit, there's no trophies for that because that was on PC and PS2.
Right.
They did one more game as well, but I can't remember what that was. And I can't remember if it's on my list or not. And then Spider-Man was next. Deep game review.
I think you finished that one.
Yeah, I finished it, man.
Okay.
Game's deep. You got to finish it as well, man. Especially if you love Spider-Man. Like, they're setting up a lot. That's all I've got to say.
So you got one platinum this year?
Right now is 2 for 5.
Yeah, 2 for 5.
2 for 5.
Wow, what's the second one he got? He didn't do Fahrenheit this year.
Yeah, just one platinum.
Yeah, it's just one platinum this year.
Oh, so he finished it, he didn't platinum it. Wow.
Yeah,
he's tied with you for platinums this year.
So realistically, in terms of ratio, my platinum is higher than.
Oh yeah. You got a stronger platinum than
ratio wise
than the legend behind Tekkers. You've got a stronger platinum than he has this year.
But how many? How many has he got? One.
He's got a God of War one, which
War.
is percentage is lower than your Spider-Man one, isn't it? Your Spider-Man's at 50 and his God of War's at 30.
Okay. That's deep. Yeah. But then obviously Red Dead Redemption, 60-hour game plus online. I don't think I'm going to platinum that at all. Fantastic game. I recommend that too. What else have I been playing? Yeah, I think that's about it, Like, try to platinum Monster Hunter. That was a mission. But the thing is, like, it was really weird as well. Like, these games, Monster Hunter, that's actually doable. I think that's like 10% at the moment. Well, no, I take that back. It's 5%. I'm
sitting at 7 platinums this year, just so we know.
7?
7, yeah.
You're sitting on 7?
I'm sitting on 7. I'm going to have it 8.
How many are narrative based, though?
What do you mean narrative based? What are we talking about here?
Like any...
Detroit? I'm not even counting that. I'm on 97% for that.
That's getting platinum this year.
Yeah, that's going to get platinum this year. But the ones I've got, Spider-Man, God of War, Batman, with the Enemy Within.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was talking about, narrative based.
UFC 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got the platinum.
I know you're happy for that, innit?
Yeah, I was gassed when I got it.
What's your now?
Huh? I was mad gassed.
I wonder why, though.
Did Mr. Blitztek help you on that?
Yeah, I got an assist.
Yeah.
I got an assist.
I'm
not gonna.
Man, just for an F-bomb, like.
What? Sorry, what? I think someone was speaking. No, what?
Yeah, man got an assist. Planet of the Apes 5. Uncharted 6.
That was this year.
Well, I played it this year. Yeah, I played it in June.
I mean, that's when you platinum it.
Yeah, took 3 months.
Yeah, you know when you finish your
that was during
masters,
the Commonwealth
so you
Games.
got mad time.
Right. No, that was during the Commonwealth Games.
Oh, so man was away for the whole month.
That's why it took 3 months, because I was gone for a month, came back, and then finished it. And then middle Shadow of War.
Oh, okay.
That got platinum in February. So 7, so 8. I think I could do 8. I could be, to be honest, I could squeeze 10. I could squeeze 10.
To be honest,
I could squeeze 10 out of 2 Vita games.
Vita games?
Out of 2 Vita games.
Oh, the Go ones.
Yeah, Hitman Go and Lara Croft Go, but I'm probably not going to be bothered. But I need that Detroit one before next week.
Calm.
Well, guys, let us know in the comments down below what you're playing right now. What's your game of the year? Are you on any trophy list that you're trying to complete before the end of the year? How many platinums have you got this year?
Do you have more platinums than Mr. Blitztek? That's the only question I really want to know.
Most likely.
So wait, Mr. Blitztek's our resident gamer, yeah? And he's got the weakest platinum of everyone in the room.
So now I'm going to just go out and just get a platinum,
I mean, then you'd only be ahead of Raven.
Yeah. That's all right.
The guy who claims he's not a gamer.
I'm not a gamer. Like, how are you gonna come at me, fam? Man's not even.
I'm not coming at you.
No, I'm talking to Sam. Like, I'm talking to Sam. Like, yo,
you ain't catching me, fam.
How's man's coming at me? I'm not even. I'm not even in the race, fam. I'm a bystander. Say, hey,
bystanders get it too.
Like,
you see Red Dead. Like, no one gets.
The cycling race. I'm the guy giving the water, fam. And you're coming out. You're trying to compete with me, fam. I'm not even on the bike. I'm walking out here, bro.
Everyone can get it, man. It don't matter where you are.
That's mad.
Your mum's poppy can get it too, you know what I mean?
What?
Sorry, what? Anyway, yeah, swiftly moving on. Guys, let us know in the comments down below your game of the year. Games. Thanks for joining in. If you want to support the team, hear more podcasts, more videos, more reactions. If you want Raven to play games 24/7, support us at www.thecybernerds. What? Sorry, that was wrong. Patreon.com/thecybernerds. That's where you want to go. Support us. It'll be deeply appreciated. I'm Sam, Mr. Blitztek.
And I'm Raven, your GS.
So guys, yeah,
I know Joe's about to say
something. Just because Mr. Blitztek puts no respect on our patrons' names consistently. Firstly, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say I love you guys and I appreciate you guys. You make every part of this possible. Now, we still need funds for Mr. Blitztek's internet fund and to help get an editor so Raven can be free of editing and play games, read comic books, and enjoy what's left of his social life.
Which I don't have.
Please support us on patreon.com/thecybernerds. We love you. I'm Joe, one further the Cybernerds.
This was episode 17. We'll see you in the next podcast. Peace.